Hello everybody, my name is Striker, and today I'm going to be reviewing Transformers Siege, War for Cybertron Trilogy, Voyager Class, Soundwave. Alright. It's finally about time I reviewed this figure. I was going to do it last week, but it's almost the end of the school year, so, finals. Alright, so let's just start with the accessories. So, here's Laserbeak and Ravage. These aren't really accessories because they're sold separately, but I count these, I'll count these as accessories. Next up is his classic battery gun. Well, in the original toy, this little cylinder thing turned into a battery. Of course, you could transform it, I guess. Next, we have this little gray gun. I think this is just a totally random weapon. That's basically it. Just a little random gun. And finally, we have the most iconic part of Soundwave, which is a little shoulder cannon. Pretty cool. You could actually angle this upwards too. Right, let's go to the cassettes. So, what you want to do is open it. But open his chest by pressing this button, and you're just going to insert one cassette, because you can't do both of them unfortunately, but you could do one. So you can see it through his chest piece, which his chest piece has some battle damage on it, some scratches, like not real obviously, just like painted on there or applied on there. I have no idea if that's not paint. So let's just transform Laserbeak real quick. So show you guys how you could put him on his arm. So when you look at Laserbeak, you'd see in the bottom of his feet, he has like these two little tab-ish things here. And basically, is on Soundwave, there's these little grooves or holes right here. See 1, 2, 3, 4, where you could just sort of tab it in. So let me just do it. Hold on. There we go. So it's not supposed to go on there very tightly, but so here we go. We got him in this nice pose, and I don't know if you guys see this, but he does have light piping, so if I cover the top of his head. Let me just get Laserbeak right here and just transform it real quick. So you can see his face. He's got light piping, which if you guys don't know what that is, they just basically make his eyes see through and put a little hole on top of his head, so when you cover the hole, or when light shines through the hole, you could see it sort of lights up his eyes. So here's his accessories, not including these. This is what he comes with. So let's talk about this figure's detailing. Of course, you got the chest panel right there, which is cracked up, and you got some more of that Siege battle damage right here by the feet. And of course, you got his buttons right here, even though he doesn't turn into a cassette anymore. Got some detailing right here. Let's see what else. Of course, you also got some detailing literally everywhere, some kind of vents or panels and stuff. His head looks really nice. I also got this backpack here. So let's just go to just start transforming him. So on the package, you would literally have to look at the package to find out, but he can turn into a secret lamppost mode. So if any of you guys don't get that reference, well, I think it was an episode of the original Transformers show where he turned into a street lamp. So, well, Cybertron street lamp. Pretty random, but, pretty cool. So what you want to do, let's just start doing this. So let's just start by flipping in his hands. And then we're going to take this back part and just open it. So you could flip in his head. And just fold it back up. Next, what you want to do is get his waist and you just turn it around. So this is the side. This is how it's gonna look like. Right, next, you're just gonna get this top piece and put it on top like that. So room's done. Next, you're just gonna point his hand backwards and just turn it right here. Wait, is that it? Oh, no. Like that. So like that. So with both sides, just turn like that. So he's got some double elbows, which you can't see, but I'll show you in a minute. So basically, there's a tiny little tab over here, which will tab in right there. So when you do that, it's just gonna wait. You gotta make sure it's bending on the second elbow so it won't reach. So that's basically it. Oh, and you just sort of like tilt it, and that's it. This is what's in the back of the packaging. Pretty sure I did this right. So yeah, you're literally just twisting the top half backwards and putting his hands behind himself and his backpack over his head. So that's a neat little trick if you guys actually watched the original cartoon. So before we go into his vehicle mode, I'm going to just talk about his articulation. So, let me just push this backwards down. This could be kind of tricky. Alright. So, right here, we got his hand could go up and down. Of course, you go forward and backwards. There's a tote right, there's a swivel right there, and this is the part that's important for the lamppost mode is right here. So he's got an hold on. So he's got like 2 elbows, in case you can see it right there. 2 elbows. So there's one elbow. That elbow could go like that far, and then the second elbow makes him reach much more. What makes it bend a lot easier. Nothing at the hands. So his little buttons can flip up, and so he could do a nice kick. Can go backwards. He could do a splits. So this applies to both sides. Of course, his thigh swivel, and a knee bend. And let's see, he's got a little bit of ankle tilt right there. So you know. And of course, I'm pretty sure his head's like on a ball joint. But yeah. And of course, his little chest door thing is on a hinge, a spring-loaded hinge. So let's get him into his vehicle mode. So, whoops. So what you want to do is flip in the hands, of course. Like literally almost every Transformers transformation starts with you flipping in the hands. Next, just lift with the backpack part so you could put his head in. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. Might have to cut that out if I even can. Anyways, so this part, we'll just put it up there for now. Next, what you want to do is come to the feet, and so this little panel is gonna open up so you could put his foot in, and you're just gonna unfold this, and then this is just gonna go down right there. So we have this little brick for a foot instead of an actual foot. Same for the other side. There we go. So he has no more feet. His feet are hidden. So you're just gonna have this. Next, what you want to do is tilt his feet this way. Yeah, this way. And then there's gonna be tabs right here, which they will tab together. And you can see the little cockpit right here on the back of his butt. So this is where stuff starts to get a little complicated. So just gonna untab the hands right there. They go down. So what you want to do is there's a little like hinge thing right here. So you're just gonna pull it forward like that, and then you're gonna do this. So before you do that, these panels right here will go and they will tab in right here. So same for the other side. So right there, you start to see his vehicle mode. So next, this will tab in right here. So you're just gonna have to sort of like tilt it. There we go, and it will tab in. So this is what you got. So before we fix this part, you're going to have to do the hands. So with the hands, you're just gonna put these down right here. Okay, we're gonna go upside down. So like this, and when you have them upside down like this, you're just gonna do this, turn the hands like this, and the hands will actually. So you hear that click. So that means, so that's this little tab peg going into this. So you're just gonna make them line up first, and then you should hear it should go in, yeah, like that. So next, flip out these little skis, what I like to call them. Same for the other side. So there. So now it can stand. So that's not all. So the last part will just be doing this, and that's actually, hold on. I think you're supposed to flip out this little antenna thing. Yeah, you are. All right. So I messed up. We're gonna have to go back a little bit, but it's okay. So this little antenna piece right here in the side will just flip up like that, and just put everything back to where it was. And there. So now you're just basically gonna, hold on. Basically just gonna tab everything back the way it was. If I could do it. I didn't do it. Oh yeah, I did. So you have this. So next you're just gonna maneuver these things to the side. If it will let me. There we go. So this, so we're almost done. So you can see the little antenna sticking out. So next, so these things don't really stay up on their own. They sort of sometimes go like that, but it's okay. So get this little, first we get this battery gun and just put this thing in. Then we get his shoulder gun. So these things will go right here. So I'm pretty sure in instructions you put them in so that this little pointy part right there is pointed towards the front. So I'm gonna have the other side. So this is, well, almost the last step. But so for storage, you just get this gun, and there's a little slot right there, which you would put the little crosshair. No, not crosshair. The little aiming thing right there, and it just goes like that. It doesn't look that good, but you know, it's storage. So when you're done, you have this. So a lot of people have complained about this vehicle mode. Like it's not, and there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just like the overall design. Like it's just literally him as a little brick thing. I honestly have no idea what he is. I mean, the only thing that I don't really like about this vehicle mode is this part. I mean, maybe they could have made it a little bit more pointed or something, but that's okay. So, and you could still store a cassette in the back. So now that, in robot mode, his waist was stopping us from going all the way down, but now that the waist is out of the way, it goes all the way down. Don't worry, you're not gonna break it. And there, so you can still do it. So you know, people have been saying that this is supposed to be a drop ship. So you know, when he's just like driving by, he just ejects, and then the cassette just falls out. So that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. You know, I mean, the vehicle quote unquote mode. Vehicle mode is it's like it's kind of weak, but it's okay. Now let's transform him back real quick. I've had this guy for a while, so this should be rather quick. So if you're gonna transform him back, you're just gonna reverse the steps in the order that you did them in. You know. Anyway, so while I'm doing this, maybe we can talk about something. Let's see, what should we talk about? Oh yeah. So I was on. The other day I've heard that someone cited like wave 3 of Siege, I think, in like Canada, or was it? I think it was in the U.S. actually. They found Refractor, which is Reflector, and Brunt. So if those things are really coming out, I can't wait. I especially want Brunt. You know, I wasn't going to pick up any more Siege after I got the figures that I wanted, which I did, which would be Shockwave, Soundwave, and the cassettes. So those were the only things I was going to get from Siege. Of course, I got a little extra for the other reviews. I got Six Gun and Skytread, which I didn't mean to get, but you know, I just couldn't. They looked really cool. But yeah, so I might actually pick up them. I don't know if I'm gonna get 3 refractors just to make the camera. I mean, it looks cool, but just I don't want to really buy 3 of the same figures. Anyway, so here's Soundwave, and before we talk about if you should get this guy, let's do some comparisons. So here we got, of course, the first Siege figure I've ever owned, which is Skytread, and putting these together, like, I actually kind of see that. I see the difference in Voyager class and Deluxe class, which is pretty. There's a pretty noticeable difference. If you could see that, like Skytread's head when it comes to like the middle of Soundwave's chest. And last but not least, we got one of my favorite figures of all time, which is my first leader class too, Shockwave. Not in his leader class mode, of course, but you know, these 3 look pretty good together. I'm not gonna lie, really good. So, yeah. So there's size comparison. Just put these guys. These are like, I love the way these 2 look together. They're pretty good. Let's see. That's pretty much it. So do I recommend them? Yes, absolutely. Like, especially if you're one of the original fans, definitely recommend this guy. Now what way to rate him? Let's see. Detailing's pretty good. The way he looks is pretty good. Figure's pretty good. The only thing I really have to complain about is the vehicle mode. Like, it's kind of weak. Just like him laying on his back, I guess. But you know, so I'm gonna have to give this guy like an 8 out of 10. Maybe a 9. Never just cut it. No. 8.5. You know, that's as high as I'll get. But yeah, the vehicle mode is kind of weak, but besides that, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Definitely recommend them. Also, if you can find Laserbeak and Ravage, definitely go pick those guys up too. That's pretty much. I mean, if I worked for Hasbro, I would have at least included like, I don't know, maybe a Laserbeak repaint as Buzzsaw, but you know, it's okay. It doesn't come with any of the cassettes, but that's it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely pick this guy up, and we'll see you guys in the next video.